At Mattiace Golf, our goal is to help golf enthusiasts of all levels shoot their lowest scores. In our state-of-the-art facility, we'll custom build a set of clubs specifically for you and your swing.
When a golfer walks into my store, I'll invite him over to the simulator and over to the video. When I'm watching somebody on the simulator, the club path gives me an idea if they're hitting pushes or hooks. I'm also noticing some numbers on the simulating where the ball speed, the club head speed, the angle of attack, the club face is going to help me build a set of clubs for anybody.
It felt a lot easier going through the ball.
The video has the same aspects as the simulator, but the video also shows the golfer's swing. So now what we can do is we can look at the golfer's swing and see the numbers. So they're both pretty much the same, but the video will give you a visual of the golfer swinging. We got to work on this number, the 9 degrees. If you don't fix that, you will continue to hit poles. I push graphite for most golfers because graphite will go further if it's done correctly. Based on your 8-iron going 123 yards in the air. So what I'm going to recommend for you is I'm going to recommend this graphite shaft. What has happened in the last 5 years is that hybrids have become very popular. So if I take this shaft and I recommend a hybrid head for you, okay? So the average golfer has trouble hitting the 3-iron, the 4-iron, the 5-iron, maybe even the 6-iron. So what we'll do is we'll try to replace those irons with hybrids because they're a better club. They're a better club because of the design of the head. It's bigger than an iron, and it's got a lot more mass down at the bottom. And the average golfer has trouble hitting down on the ball. The next step will be to tip the shaft, and that's how you customize the shaft for the individual based on his performance. Then what I'll do is I'll glue the head, we'll weigh it, and we'll grip it so it's the right club for you. The grip is determined by the size of the hand. A golfer that has a small hand needs an undersized grip. The golfer that has a big hand will prefer an oversized grip. This golfer has a big hand, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a mid-size on there. If you have a thin grip, the ball will have a tendency to hook, and you'll have a lot of play in your hands and the grip. So you'll be inconsistent if the grip's too thin for your hands. If the grip is too fat, you'll have a tendency to squeeze the grip and the ball will go to the right. I like graphite to feel in the D's. This one's D, D2, D3. So this is for an older golfer. So he'll feel the weight of the head and it won't be too heavy for him. And I'll push every golfer and try to make the club as long as possible to get the distance, but also know that we can't go too long because it has to be easy to hit. That's probably the big difference in custom fitting and buying a set off the rack. At Mattiace Golf, the golfer will maximize the distance, their potential, and may be able to shoot their lowest scores.
For more information or to be fitted for your custom set of clubs, call 904-222-0056.